Well, the green light is on.
Okay.
How is the sound now? It's hard to tell with the delay. If you are watching, please comment and please let us know how the sound is. Oh, Brenda's saying it's good. So maybe I didn't have it on. I don't know.
Now you're on.
Okay. Do we have any friends joining us yet? So if you're watching, go ahead and comment and say hello. Usually Barb Navera says hello when she gets here. We got one. Oh, there's Molly. Brenda's daughter's outside the window. We have such a nice view on the world from here. Last week, I don't know if you knew this, Brenda, but last week the guy came to water our plants, and I'm standing here with my bees on, and he gave me a little smile and chuckle. So one of the things that we do on our Facebook Live is we have a comment contest. And so the way that you enter this contest is to comment on our live broadcast, which you should be able to do in the Facebook comments. And then we choose one of those comments by a random selection. And I just wanted to let you know ahead of time that this week's winner is going to win this note card, the beautiful quilty themed lighthouse note card. And also, this is a new product that you can try. It's called Soak, and it's gentle laundry soap. And it's, of course, it's for clothing that you love, but I think it's also a great idea to use a product like this to take care of both your fabric before you piece with it, if you're a washer, or your quilts after. And it's reminding me of something that I learned many years ago. I was at a guild meeting, and we had a guest come in, and she was a well-known, I think that she did, what do they call that when they estimate the cost of your quilt or the price of it? Can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure it'll come to me. But she did that. She was someone who came and told you how much your quilt was worth for the insurance company, or if you just wanted to know how much it was. Appraiser. Thank you, Brenda. I knew she'd come up with it. So she was a quilt appraiser and an expert on dating quilts. And one of the members of the guild said, how should we wash if we have like an old quilt and it maybe has a smell or whatever, or marks on it? How should we wash those antique quilts? And she sort of gently admonished the group and said, we shouldn't only be thinking about how we're going to wash heirlooms that are already antiques. We should be thinking of all of our quilts as heirlooms. So she said the same advice goes for that antique quilt that was your grandmother's as is for the quilt that you just made yesterday for a baby. And that is, don't use soap, or don't use detergent, but use soap. So I guess the Tides and the other kinds of detergents add wear to your fabric more so than a soap. So every time someone has asked me that question, I have said either a woolite or ivory snow or dreft, something that says soap on it is a better option than a detergent. So, and that's what this is. This is a soap, gentle soap. So the person who wins the contest is going to be able to try this out and see how well it works. The other advice that she gave is to not put it in the dryer, but to sort of lay it out flat. I've also read that you can lay it out flat in the sun for a short amount of time if it has some stains on it, and the sun will help bleach those out. But it's just, it's fun to pick up tips on how to care for our quilts, because we're not just all about making them. We want them to last for generations. Another thing that she admonished us about, which we all need admonishing about, is putting labels on. I don't know how many of you are faithful with putting a label on every single quilt you make, but those labels could prove to be invaluable someday when one of your ancestors finds this quilt and says, oh, I can see where it was made and who made it and why. And we're actually talking about having a class about that. So that's another tip for you. I'm always trying to find tips to share with my quilting community. So, all right, so there's the tip and there's the comment winner. Are we getting some comments, Brenda? Brenda's got a delay, so she can't hear me until like a couple of seconds after I say something. So that's why she's not answering. But go ahead and comment and you can, oh, she's saying yes, you can win this notepad or notebook or note card and sample. All right, so today we have a couple of announcements. First announcement is that this coming Saturday, the 24th, is in fact the last Saturday of the month, which means that we are doing Skinny Bolt Saturday. And normally if you finish off a bolt, you get 10% off if it's toward the end and you finish it off. But on Skinny Bolt Saturday, when you finish the bolt, you get 20% off. So if you're looking for a backing and you want to be able to save a little bit of money on a quilt back, then Saturday is your day. So hopefully we'll see you there. Also, I wanted to talk about coming up, we have social sewing. And we've been doing this for a few months on the first Friday of the month, where some gals come in at 9 o'clock in the morning and they just sit and sew the day away. It's sort of like a mini retreat, only obviously you don't spend the night. But we've had a really great group. And last time that they were here, they said, let's do this again next time and bring snacks. So if you're thinking of coming in July, which is on the 7th, 9 to 5, or 9 to 4, I'm sorry, there will be snacks. So an added bonus. So that's going to be the first Friday in July, and we're just going to keep doing it because we have a nice group of ladies who are coming faithfully, and I think it's going to be fun. So that's one of the other great tips about quilting is that unlike some other pastimes that people choose to do, quilting is very social and collaborative. And so it's great fun to get together with people you know and maybe some that you don't know and just share the time and share the tips. And it's been really fun to have those gals here. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, you see I have the bee antenna, and the reason I chose this instead of the other summertime headbands that we use is because I have been a busy bee here. We have been getting a lot of quilts in. So I'm not sure why people seem to be bringing their quilts more so than usual this year. It could be because of a couple of quilt shows coming up. But because of that, Anna and Linda and I have been busily pumping out quilts, getting them done for you. And we also are scheduling in the end of September right now. So the reason I'm making an announcement about that is because we're going to have to start asking about Christmas quilts soon. So if you have a plan to make a quilt for Christmas for somebody, you're going to want to let us know if you want us to quilt it so that we can get you on the schedule, because those spots are filling up a little bit earlier this year than previous years. So just wanted to get that on your radar in case you were getting ready to do that, because it's really hard to think about Christmas in July or June, but we have to sometimes. All right, so the next announcement I have is about one of our classes that's coming up. And unfortunately, the person who really knows about this is not here, but I'm going to do my best to share with you about this class. It's called Flying Geese Extravaganza. And this is the sample. And Brenda, when you hear this, let me know if you can see this sample okay, because there's nobody behind the phone over there. But this is a sweet little patriotic themed wall hanging, and it's made of mostly flying geese. So those of you who have been piecing for a while will recognize this is the flying goose block, and this utilizes having the pieces or the blocks different colorways. So some of them have the red here, and some of them have the white here. And this is a great opportunity to learn and practice this tool, which is called the wing clipper. And this is the wing clipper 1. There is also a tool called the wing clipper 2, but this is the one that's going to be taught in this class. And this is another Studio 180 class where the tool is designed so that you can make your piece a little bit bigger and then trim it down to perfection. And also with the wing clipper tool, you're going to learn how to do 4 flying geese at once. So that really speeds up the process. So not only are they going to be more accurate than previous methods, but you're going to make more at one time. So this is going to be a great class. I'm really looking forward to it. And Irene Henyon is the teacher. It's going to be on July 12th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I don't know if you're going to have a finished project when you're done. Probably not with that time frame. But if not, it'll be super easy just to finish up quick at home. So that is July 12th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it utilizes the wing clipper tool. So if you already have one of these, but you're not sure how to use it, come on out, take the class. It's going to be a great class. All right, so we have that. That is our class that's coming up. And then we also have a new kit in the store. Gosh, we are having a winter theme. And I guess, you know, now is the time that we have time to get ready for winter. So this is our newest Patch Abilities project. This sample was created by Linda Luther. And this is a sweet little, actually it's kind of big, wall hanging. It's called Willy Melt. I think he would today if he was outside today. But I just want to, I'm going to come around real quick so I can show you the back of this because this is kind of interesting. So this wall hanging was appliqued and quilted at the same time. You can see her applique stitches on the back. You see the white snowflakes there and then the red. So this is like a half the time kind of thing project. It's also great for beginners because it has no real small pieces. Those are buttons for his mouth. And we have both kits for this. I'm going to come around again. We have the kits to do the whole thing, and they include the fabrics for the top and the binding, and of course the pattern and the buttons. Or we just have the pattern if you want to use your own fabric. So both of those things are available and on the website under the Facebook tab. So that's been a really fun project. And that's, as I said, great for beginners. So if you have a granddaughter coming or even a grandson coming to visit for the summer and you want to teach them how to do this, then that would be a great project for that. It's also just a quick, you know, gift or nice wintertime wall hanging. So that is called Willy Melt. And the kits are $36.99. And the pattern itself is like 20 something because it includes the buttons. So just a little tip for you in case you're wondering what to do and lacking a project. I know some of you are staying in lake houses and you're having sort of a relaxing summer. So maybe you could work on one of those while you're gazing at the lake. All right, what else? Brenda, do we have any questions? I also wanted to say, while I'm waiting for Brenda to hear that question about questions, if any of you have any things that you want us to talk about while we're doing these, oh, she says no questions, then please put those in the comments. If you want a demo on stripology, we've done that before, or if you've seen in your emails that there's a new tool that is quilting related and you want to know about how to use it or whatever, either comment below if you think of it today or send us a direct message, but we would love to know what you're interested in learning about so that we can incorporate that into our Facebook Lives so that we're serving you, because that's the whole goal here. All right, so we have a couple more things. We have our first look, which is something that we do when something new comes in, and this is so new that the plastic is still on it. But these fabrics are from the Seeds Basics collection from Free Spirit. And they are great blenders. They're great blenders. If you have purchased the row by row kit from us, you'll recognize we actually had to order more of it's called watermelon color, but it makes great strawberries in that pattern. But this is the first one, and this is called Butter. It's a nice creamy yellow. The background is a little bit mottled. And then it's got white little sort of abstract seeds on it. That's the first one. These are from Free Spirit. And I was a little bit surprised when I saw the prices of these because we're still experiencing price increases, which I'm sorry about, but these are going to be $14.59 a yard. So this one is called Seeds. This one's called Butter. This is a little bit different in that it has a white background and multicolor seeds on it. Still the same kind of abstract pattern, but just a little bit different. These add nice movement to your projects because the seeds are like not straight in line. They're kind of like dancing rice. This one is called Azure, A-Z-U-R-E. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a great sort of a turquoisey blue. I'm going to take the plastic off so you can see it better. And that's got a little bit of a mottled background as well with those white seeds. This one is the one that we used for the strawberries. Title is Watermelon. It's a nice, rich kind of jewelry pink. And then the last one is called Cobalt. And that's like a cobalt blue with white seeds on it. And then we got a black, but I don't know what happened to that. So that one is blue, and then the black has multicolored seeds on it, and these are white. So those are our new arrivals. We're waiting for some pre-cuts from Moda, which maybe the girls will show you next week. I won't be here next week, so Brenda and Irene are going to be playing while the cat's away, I guess. They haven't even told me what they're going to do, so I'll be watching and surprised right along with you. All right, so that is all I had, and I'm thinking there aren't any questions, but Brenda, feel free to interrupt me in our 3, 2, 1 if there are questions. And then Brenda will also tell me who the winner is when she hears me say that too. So, all right, so for our 3, 2, 1, if you don't know what that is, it's a thing that we have, a tradition that we have begun where at the end of our Thursday lives, we feature 3 items. Oh, Brenda has a question.
Are you ready for the winner?
I am ready.
Kathy
Kathy Cast, you are the winner of our note card and our soak sample. So we will put your name on it, and then you can come and get it when you're ready. So that'll be ready for you. Congratulations. And thanks, Brenda. All right, so for 3, 2, 1, number 3 is usually, not always, but a fabric that has been here for a while and is looking for a good home, and we are selling it for $3 a yard. So this week's $3 a yard fabric is from Benartex. This is a beautiful border print. I know some of you have been making that Karen Montgomery border print table runner. This would be gorgeous in that. It's got some purples and greens. They look like morning glories to me, but hopefully if they're not, Brenda will correct me because she's the master gardener and I am not. This has a great wide border from Grizzly Gulch
Poppies.
Gallery. Oh, they're poppies. Thank you, Brenda. So they're purple poppies. They're beautiful. Nice rich purple and greens to complement. So that's going to be $3 per yard. You can make up some placemats or table runners with that. And then our 2 item, we have 2 left of these. And these are also going to be discounted. These are, oh, I don't have my glasses. These are applique needles. They're called Hiroshima needles. Superior polished finish from Tulip. They are number 10 applique needles. I'm going to do my best to get this in the frame. They are normally $9.59, I think. And they are going to be on sale this week for $5. And there's a little container inside, a little glass container. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's got a little glass container for the needles. And that's going to be our 2 this week. And then our 1 seems to have escaped. Oh, this is a fun project. I have made some of these, and they make very fun little, actually, or big, depending on how many you make, hexagon projects. They're called Quilt As You Go 2.5-inch hexagon templates. There is a video available. This is a Missouri Star project, so there's a video available to show you how to do it. And basically what you're doing is you're making, there's a big part and a small part, and you're going to make something of this size on the outside and something of this size, and then turn them over and hand stitch them down. I think you can also do it by machine. You must be, because I have made them and it didn't take me forever. So this is a super cute template. Normally they are $18.59, and this week for our Facebook Live, they are going to be $9. So that's a great little kind of take and go, because once you make these, you have to sew them together too. So it's sort of like English paper piecing, but just the last part. So this is a fun project, and this is our number 1. So it is half price, less than half price. All right, so I think that was all. I think that if there were any questions, Brenda would have told me. So thank you for sticking with us and meeting us at 9 on a Thursday. And if you're watching this later, thank you for watching it at whatever time you're watching. So I hope everyone has a great day and enjoy the summer, because summer doesn't last forever here in Western New York. So it was great to talk to you all, and I hope to see you between now and next week. Bye-bye.